Here it is, Apple's $550 AirPods Max. So this is Apple's newest product, and it's probably the most expensive pair of headphones that I bought as of late. But before we dive deeper into AirPods Max, I just want to preface that I'm not an audiophile. I don't typically review headphones or audio gear, but have used some pretty expensive headphones over the last few years, so I have a good idea of sound quality and what sounds good, what's decent, and what sounds bad. So first, let's talk about its design, because I think that these are pretty cool looking. AirPods Max looks really unique but simple at the same time. Unique because of the headband, it kind of looks like a Herman Miller chair, and there's no branding all around the headphones, which makes the headphones look really simple, which I really like. I'm not really a fan of having logos stamped on a pair of headphones. I think they look tacky, and these just look really cool the way it is. It's almost futuristic in some ways. Now for $550, Apple sure didn't cut corners when it comes to its build quality. The materials that they use on AirPods Max feels really premium with metal sides and stainless steel frames, which I know a few hi-fi headphones have, and to be quite honest, it's really comfortable. As someone with a big head, over-the-ear headphones aren't really that comfortable for me, but surprisingly, these are. These are pretty heavy compared to other wireless over-the-ear headphones, but I've worn these for 3 to 4 hours straight and my head felt fine. My Odyssey headphones actually weigh heavier than these, and that was fine too. My head didn't feel any discomfort, so props to Apple for really engineering these to be super comfy. The ear cups on these are really soft and perforated, which I really like because I usually run hot, and with these on, my ears never felt hot even when I've been wearing them for a few hours. Other headphones that use leather cups feel really hot after a few hours of using them, which I'm not a fan of, but one cool thing that you can do though on the AirPods Max is that you can take out the ear cups and swap them out for another set or different color if you have $69, which is the most Apple thing that I've heard of. But it is nice to have that option, and glad that it's not a pain to replace these ear cups thanks to the magnetic design. Now onto the headphones itself, there are only 2 physical buttons here. We have a digital crown, which we've seen from the Apple Watch, but maybe twice as big, and a button to change from active noise cancelling to ambient mode. Now the digital crown is actually really neat. You can use it to adjust your volume, skip tracks, and play or pause your songs. Plus, when you're turning the crown, you can hear those clicks just like on the Apple Watch, which is a really nice touch. I think the position of these are perfect. It feels natural versus other over-the-ear headphones with touch gestures or buttons at the bottom. These are perfect. One thing that I wish Apple did for AirPods Max though is switch to USB-C instead of Lightning. I think USB-C is the future for ports, but I know why they chose to go with Lightning. iPhones are using Lightning, AirPods and AirPods Pro are using Lightning, and most of the newer Beats are using a Lightning port as well. Now, if they switch to MagSafe, or if the smart case had some sort of wireless charging feature, that would be way more convenient versus using a lightning cable to charge these. As for the battery life, Apple claims that you can get up to 20 hours per charge, which is pretty decent compared to other over-the-ear wireless headphones. Realistically, I'm getting anywhere around 16 to 18 hours of usage with noise cancelling always on. It could be way better, but I think for now it's fine. We're not really traveling anywhere at the moment, so I always have access to a charger, so it's not really a big deal for me. Plus 5 minutes of charging can get you about 1.5 hours of listening time, which is nice. But then again, when you think about it, for $550, 30 hours or 35 hours of battery life would have been way nicer to have versus what I'm getting, but we can't have everything in life. Alright, so let's talk about its sound. Again, I'm not an audiophile, but I do love to listen to music when I'm working, I'm writing, or filming, and without mentioning the price, they sound really, really good. Like the AirPods Pro, the Max features spatial audio, which is actually kind of cool if you're on an iPhone or iPad. Let's say you're watching a movie on Apple TV, for example, and the audio source is using 5.1, 7.1, or Dolby Atmos, and you turn your head left or right. The audio will give you this surround sound effect, which is really unique and gives you a different experience watching movies. Unfortunately, this feature isn't widely adapted yet, and it's only for iPhone and iPad. Now when it comes to its noise cancelling features, it's pretty solid. I haven't used the Sony XM4s, but have heard good things about them. However, I tried playing random white noise out of my Google Home Max speakers and I can't hear a single thing with noise cancelling on. Ambient mode, on the other hand, is probably one of the best that I've tested. I've used AirPods Pro, Pixel Buds, and Samsung's Galaxy Buds Plus, and it doesn't even compete. The built-in microphones all around the AirPods Max really does help for spatial awareness and almost feels like you're wearing open-back headphones or no headphones at all. It's pretty impressive. And speaking of the microphones, here's what the mic quality sounds like on these AirPods Max.
Hey, so this is just a microphone test for the AirPods Max. Let me know what you guys think of the audio quality. Is it good? Is it bad? Let me know in the comments below. I think it's better than the AirPods Pro, but only by a little bit. But yeah, you be the judge.
Now, AirPods Max have really tight bass, which means it's not overpowering bass, it's just enough to fill enough oomph in your music. The mids are pretty neutral and balanced, and the highs are pretty crisp, but overall though, the sound is pretty refined and doesn't distort at higher volumes, and the wider soundstage is definitely appreciated so that you can really get a sense of where certain instruments or drum hits are coming from. Now, whether I'm listening to hip hop, to classical music, or podcasts, it all sounds pretty good and balanced. It's not a pair of cans that'll wow you out of the gate, but I think combining the great noise cancellation and ambient mode really brings in the experience together. There are certain songs that sounds better on AirPods Max, and there are other songs that sounds better on other set of cans, but that's not to say that it sounds bad on AirPods Max, it's just better sounding on other headphones. Now, if you ask me to guess how much these headphones are, and I have no idea what headphones these are, don't know who made it, I'd say it costs somewhere around $350 to $400 tops. But at $550, I think Apple's pushing it just a little bit. At least give us a USB-C port instead of Lightning and a headphone adapter inside a box versus shelling out another $35. If you're looking at these headphones for music alone, there are other headphones in the market that are more affordable that sounds fairly similar. Look at Sony's XM4s or Drop's THX Panda headphones, the latter which I'll be checking out in a future video. But if you're looking for an all-around over-the-ear headphones that are wireless, that's comfortable, has amazing active noise cancellation, and the best ambient mode around, then these are it. Sound quality on the AirPods Max, like I said, is well balanced, that plays well with all sorts of genre. Just don't expect these cans to blow your mind. Just expect them to sound more than good, but not amazing, if that makes sense. Just set your expectations low and work your way from there. Now, I still have a few weeks with these AirPods Max and I'm kinda torn. As much as I want to keep it, that's $550 down the drain that I could put elsewhere. The only reason I'd keep these pair of AirPods Max is to see if it gets better over time via software update and make a video about it, but that's not really enough reason for me to keep it. Plus, I already own AirPods Pro, Drop's THX Panda headphones, and a couple of wired headphones that are around the same price range as AirPods Max. So what do you all think? Are you buying one? Are you skipping and buying a different pair of headphones instead? Let me know in the comments below what your plans are, and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. Stay tuned for more videos like this, and yeah, I'll see you all in 2021.